Well, you know, I figured if we're gonna build a blah, take two. You know, I figured if we're gonna build a Belvedere model, we maybe should come and visit the Belvedere, or maybe not. All right, kids, we got semi-sunshine today, no rain, no crazy ass humidity, a little bit, but not major. And we can live with this because it's gonna pour rain again. So it's time to put some green on. Let's go, Team Green today. Ha ha ha! And I have nothing to put the camera on, the video. So, is what it is. Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed because you can't see it 100%, but there is some lifting on the paint. It's very dull, for one thing, but that's okay. I was gonna clear it. However, yeah, there, maybe right there. I don't know if the camera picks it up. I can see some lifting in some areas. So one of the coats of primers, don't worry, they're not after me. I didn't have the Hemi out doing burnouts or street racing yet, so the cops can't be after me. But anyhow, yeah, now that I'm sidetracked, I could probably give it a couple light coats and clear it, but I don't know if I should or not. Or should I sand it? And you know what? I might paint it and clear it again. Let's see what happens. Shit. So I think we're gonna do 3 mist coats. This is a very light color. It's not dark, so we don't want to put these coats on heavy. And I taped the hood on. So I seen somebody one time ask, what do you use to hold the bodies on the car? And this is what I use. Beer can, Coke can, whatever. So that's it, kids. Something like that. 3 mist coats. Okay, so I did clear it just to see what the hell would happen. And it looks pretty ugly. Does this come in? Yeah, it's modeled like crazy. So it's actually kind of a cool effect. I'm almost tempted. Is this, yeah, does that come in clearer? Yeah, I'm almost tempted to, hold on. Trying to find good lighting is like difficult this time. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, is that ever ugly? Kind of horrible. That's the worst paint job I ever did in my life. It's all the under prep. Everything is under prep. So one of the primers is not working with this. I used the white primer. I'm sure the white primer worked, but I did 2 different primers I used. I used a gray primer and white, and I should have stuck with one. Look at it, it's crazing like crazy. Huh? So, yeah, we're gonna be dipping this one and redoing it. It's okay, is what it is, you know. Yeah, it's the worst paint job I've done in who knows how long. And that's a part of the game, right? You experiment, you try things out and see what works and what doesn't work. So, oh well. Okay, I don't know if I videoed this, kids, but anyhow, not being happy with the paint on the Belvedere, we put it in a bath of brake fluid. So that's what we did. The cheapest brake fluid I can, Dollarama. .3, I don't know if that matters. It's a non-silicone base, so that might be a good thing, because you know what? Silicone and paint are not a good thing. So anyways, I washed it off and I took the foreskin off. There you go. See? Oh yeah, I have to remove the foreskin. Wow, look at it. It's just a blob of goo now. So I should probably remove this goo. Anyhow, it did soften. I don't want to touch the hood now because I rinsed it in now that dipped my hands in. Hold on, let me come back. Let's do that. Okay, I'd washed it down in some degreaser and soap, so I didn't want to retouch it. So anyhow, I can't tell if it took some of the primer off, but we're gonna sand this puppy right down, and we're gonna have to experiment with our primers. Being an automotive paint, that Duplicolor, I think we're going to have to use an automotive primer on this. Yeah, it's just the primer's kind of peeling off. The other thing I was worried about is they say it softens up the plastic, and it did. When I took it out, it was very soft, but after washing it, it's back to its hard plastic. So you have to be cautious on some plastics. And that's why I soaked the hood first before the body. I didn't want to wreck the body is what I wanted to do. So it was an experiment to try the hood first. You know, if we wreck the hood, it's not too bad of a thing. It's a flat, so we could flat sand this. So like I said, it did melt the plastic a little bit. And maybe that's my fault. I think I left it in the brake fluid a bit too long. And then I also freaking scratched it around with, see how soft it was with my fingers, so that was probably a stupid idea. Now I'll just use a flat sanding stick to get that contour back down proper. And on this, I've tried Purple Power. It didn't work very good before on me. The brake fluid worked really good, but like I say, I probably left it in too long. I think I left it in 2 days. I forgot already. So see, you gotta write down when you're experimenting. I love the color, but the only thing is I probably put it on too heavy. I should have miscoated it, and using the primer that I did was a stupid idea. I should have used automotive primer. So don't mix your primers, kids. Anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll come back next time and we'll touch this up. I'm going to let it sit. We're going to go back to the Pro Touring Ford model, I think. I had more fun with that. Or I should probably do the Volare Roadrunner one. Maybe that's next. So anyways, till next time. Cheers, my friends. Keep building awesome models, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.